I was listening to that song, Dick. Sorry. I was listening to Vincent by Don McLean. And, damn it. I was listening to that. Sorry. So I just got back from happy hour with my friend Megan. Happy hour ran long because I came home and I started listening to music. And that's what I do before I do my readings. So you get Ash and the Raw tonight. You know, I had a long day of working hard and I went out with my friend. And we sat there and we just talked about literally nothing. And, you know, sometimes it's okay to talk about nothing. Who'da thunk? Serious me could talk about nothing. Most of you probably don't even know that I'm a relatively serious human being that kind of needs to effing relax. Okay, all right. So I don't even know who I'm doing yet. I did a Scorpio reading, but it was a little intense and very long because of the intensity of it. So I decided to just... So, Virgo, you get your reading instead. Virgo. There you are. There you have it. Let's do this. All right. So, general reading for March. Please check out. That was fast. I'm not going to take it. I'm going to take it. But before I do want to say, please check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. You're probably here because of your sun sign. However, you do need to know the time that you were born in order to know your rising sign. You can head over to a place like Cafe Astrology in order to do your natal chart, where you will be able to find out your rising, moon, and Venus sign. Messages typically will fit your rising sign and your sun sign, but typically your rising sign more than anything else. If you're looking at emotion, if you're looking at things that are more hidden, you can look at your moon sign. And for romantic readings, typically your Venus sign. I haven't went that much in depth with anybody else. Everybody else is going to feel real ripped off, Virgo. Nonetheless, which I say a lot, I realized in one of my other readings, I do not do readings anywhere but on YouTube and for free in this capacity. I do not approach people going, hey, can I, read your cards for money, sir and madam? I don't do that. That's not my deal. I do it for free on here because I so choose. And so if you're being approached by somebody asking for cash to do a personal reading or anything like that, that's not my gig. Okay, you're probably being ripped off. I do have an Instagram account. I do have a Facebook account. I only have one of them. If you're worried if it's me, you can always reach out to me on one of them, and I'll tell you something that only you and I would know. I don't know how that's possible. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'll figure out a way. Anyway, let's get started. We did have a card fallout for you. She's hearing voices by a block party. I'm walking on eggshells. She's walking on glass. Or no, I'm walking on eggshells. I'm walking on glass. I don't know why, but that's always what I hear when it's a really great song to go dance to. She's hearing voices. That's just going to get you through March. We're going to do an intriguing little spread here for you. It's going to be like a gypsy spread, but it's not because I have to abbreviate them. I did Pisces' reading, and it took for effing ever. And I'm also going to use the Nicoletta Ceccoli deck, which I feel is very beloved because I'm Ukrainian. And it was a Ukrainian version of an Italian deck. So it's also rather unconventional versus other decks. So bear with me. It only has the Roman numerals on them. So, because Ashley spent more time learning classic Rider-Waite-based decks for the last 22 years, she's still kind of getting the Roman numerals down. And I have the little booklet here just so I can kind of look over there, cheat a little bit. Okay. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Past. We're going to do a row past. We're going to do a row of present. We're going to do a row of present hidden. And then a row of future for you during March. It's a general reading for our Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, folks. Something about blue, the throat chakra. Just catching the PlayStation controllers over there charging. Very antiseptic quality to that blue. It's almost like an indigo color. Something about indigo, Virgo. And the throat chakra, the need to speak up. Let's get started for you here. You're not saying something that you want to say. You're keeping silent about something. Something's holding you back from speaking on something, but you really shouldn't. 5 of Cups in the reverse, the need to exercise gratitude in the recent past with the 3 of Swords because of heartbreak. 2 Cups in the reverse, somebody stood you up or you stood somebody up, but I think that it's more you, that a date didn't go well, or you were meaning to meet up with somebody, or you wanted to meet up with somebody and you did not. 2 Swords in the reverse. That's why you're effing heartbroken. Look at that push pin in the middle of that. There. So there was a need to be thankful because it could have been worse. If somebody stood you up in the beginning, it definitely could have been worse because you could have actually grown an attachment to them. I'm hearing. Oh, yeah. Because you saved yourself from anxiety and sleepless nights here. No more anxiety and sleepless nights over this with the 9 of Swords in the reverse. Followed by, I want to say this is the Sun. Give me 2 seconds to think about this before I cheat and look at the cards. 19. I feel like that is the Sun. If it is, it's Leo energy. Yeah, it is. Wicked. Okay, so the Sun. There is still wish fulfillment that came to you in the past, or a spotlight was shone on you. Light was shed on the truth. Wish fulfillment still came to you. Or there is wish fulfillment that is on the way, or something indicative of wish fulfillment came to light, I am hearing. So you did not have any, you kind of got over this rather quickly. This whole thing in the past. Leo energy. You could be a Leo, Virgo cusper. Yeah, and then, but you're deciding to stand still and observe things. Normally this is very slow movement forward with the Knight of Pentacles. However, it being in the reverse is kind of stalemate energy. So you know that there's been a light shone on something. You're looking at something. You're very intrigued by something. You see wish fulfillment for you. And you've gotten over something else that was heartbreaking rather quickly. However, you're not moving towards it. You're deciding to stand still. You're waiting and observing what's going to happen next. Let's look at the present energy for March. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for you. Let's see here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I shuffle faster when I've been out. Sorry, I normally have a lot more time and dedicate more time to this, but like my week is insane. So we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. During this time, this is Capricorn energy with the Ace of Cups in the reverse. There is a start with a Capricorn that has not happened, or you did not offer something to a Capricorn. I apologize. That is King of Pentacles in the reverse. Still going to read it for Capricorn because I saw it as Capricorn energy, but this would classically be Taurus energy in the reverse. There was no beginning there. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is normally a beginning, a romantic offer at the beginning of a new relationship or a new family. With the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, because there is imbalance right now. A lack of balance in between the give and take in a situation. One person is doing all the giving, the other person is doing all the taking. It could just be that one person has more than the other person has. It kind of seems like one person has more means than the other does. Because usually that's like benefactor, beneficiary energy. You know? Usually it's also a card that I view in the Rider-Waite deck as Libran energy. So it being in the reverse is indicative of imbalance in between two people. We have the Four of, the universe has offered you something that you're totally oblivious to. Four of Cups energy, or you are refusing to take the offers that the universe is providing to you of an emotional sense. So this could be something that is offered to you by the universe at this time. I'm not really getting that you're aware of what exactly the universe is offering to you, or you're not really open to new offers right now with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So it's actually a time where I'm hearing you won't regret it, because normally this is regret, loss, grief. You're coming out of grief during this time. You're healing. You're not interested because you're healing. You're starting to get out there, but you're healing. Virgo, Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sorry. When I drink a little even, I kind of speed up a little. A lot. I drink a little, I speed up a lot. I'm sorry. Okay. The Lovers. As you're healing here, you need to be aware that your true, the person is coming, or the person is here. The person is in your midst. Taurus, Libra energy. Sorry, I'm totally wrong. I mean, maybe you want to listen and actually think about that, because we have Libra in the reverse and Taurus in the reverse here. And you're healing from that, not taking an offer that the universe is providing to you, not recognizing it in the present. And we do have the Lovers here. You're healing. This is Gemini energy, though, the Lovers itself. The one that you're holding back from the most, reading in vertical, is more than likely the one that you would find the most fulfillment within the biggest partnership with Lovers here. Okay, Virgo, what else? You might also be a Libra Virgo cusp. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. 2 seconds. Okay. I hope the camera isn't shaking too much, because I rest my hands on the table while I shuffle. For stabilizing and all that. You know. It's a whole thing. So. What's hidden in the present from Virgo's sight at this time? Six of Wands in the upright. This earth sign energy is currently on display. They are receiving accolades. They are receiving recognition that they're not used to receiving, and there's a need for them to exercise gratitude for that, but I don't think they recognize that. Reading vertically from the past to present hidden. From the Five of Cups all the way down through. Six of Wands is typically triumph, homecoming, victory, performance in front of a large crowd, critical acclaim. I think there's a need to be grateful that this Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy is not recognizing, and I have to go with that because initially I read it as Capricorn. So I'm going to say it's any of the earth signs who's not doing that. Could be you. Although typically I read Knight of Swords, Page of Swords as, or no, Knight of Pentacles as you. Sorry. Okay, these ones go back. This one goes here. This one goes here. Yeah, the Ace of Swords in the reverse. The reason, okay, so there's a truth that's happening. There's a truth that's been hidden from you about a false start or a lack of a start in a romantic relationship. This is the thing that was harmful or hurtful to you in the recent past for March. Present energy during March. Ace of Swords is about truth, justice, fairness. I heard somebody recently also refer to it as the one that's like a pen. So like writing something. Let's read them as a string. Page of Cups and the upright is also here and hidden. There is an energy here of somebody coming in to rescue someone, or a knight in shining armor, romantic, masculine energy. Cancerian energy. Swooping in to save the day. With the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, not leaving somebody out in the cold. You refuse to leave somebody out in the cold, so you're going to come in to save the day. Somebody refuses to leave somebody out in the cold, so they're planning to come in to save the day in the present of March. That is the truth. With the Ten of Wands, which is responsibility, heavy burdens. You or somebody else is willing to take on the burden, come in and save the day to make sure that you're not left out in the cold. And that's the truth of the situation. They are somebody who receives critical acclaim or is experiencing triumph and is in front of people a lot right now. Either that or this is you, Virgo. You're in front of people, and the truth is that you will not hesitate to come in and save somebody from being left out in the cold, no matter what the burden. I'm literally reading this like it's a sentence from here to here. Where is the predicate of our sentence? Let's take a look. Oh, you get two. No, you get one. This one goes down there. Queen of Wands. This is Aries energy. I'm also getting to pay attention to the aura of the people that you are dealing with, because I almost said aura. Aries energy. Feminine Aries energy. This can be vengeful energy. You are not fearful, though. You're not fearful of the wrath that will befall you to do so, Virgo. Or this person that's coming in for you isn't afraid of the wrath that will befall them if they do so. In the future, we have the Hierophant in reverse. You might be going through a divorce. You might be granting a divorce, signing a divorce document. This can also be energy of not following through with religious belief, philosophy, Not taking on or not buying into a new philosophy of sorts, or not being constricted by dogma. Should probably sit up straight. Yeah, this is about rules and restrictions. King of Swords in the reverse. This is Aquarian energy, followed by the Knight of Swords in the reverse. You are trying not to be reckless because you feel that there's something extremely illogical about the choices that you're about to make. It doesn't make sense, or you're afraid that people are going to think that it's not going to make sense, the choices that you're about to make. So you're trying not to be reckless with your communication. You're trying to keep a lid on things, I'm hearing. Trying not to rush in with reckless action. Try not to take reckless action. Try not to be reactionary, I'm hearing. Could have to do with a divorce for sure. Like if you're in divorce court, because this is something that you lose all wits about you, you're trying not to rush in and sit in like this impulsive, reckless energy. Healing needs to take place. You might be dealing with dreams. Somebody might be dreaming of you. I've been hearing that lately, so I'm just gonna put it out there, you know. Somebody might be dreaming of you, Virgo, or this is a need for deep introspection, going within in order to come out the other side with your own truth, so that you can stand in it. But it's time to get out of that energy of pain, you know. Yeah. Okay. What else we got? Yeah, Two of Swords in the upright. You're coming to a fork in the road where you're going to have to choose which direction you want to move in. There is a balancing act that's happening here. You're looking straight ahead. You've got tunnel vision straight ahead of you. But there's going to come a point where you're going to have to take off in one direction or another. You're refusing to do so at this time. And the grand finale for the end of March. Energy propelling you forward. We have... That's the 9. If this is the 9, then that's the Hermit. I'm pretty sure that's the 9. In which case it is a Hermit. Never thought I'd be old enough that I'd have to lick my finger before I turn pages. I don't know why that's a sign of being old, but it is to me. Yeah, it is. It's just because I'm reading it in the reverse. Okay. It's time for you to come out of isolation or lockdown at the end of March, or move into a space, move into a space of being out and about and around other people, and taking what you've learned from going within, so that you can kind of, you know, share the light that is within you outwards. Yeah. You see? You're discovering the light within. Here, you're actually letting it shine out. Okay. Bottom of the deck for you, we have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. This is the lack of communication of a professional nature. Could also be some communication that you were hoping to get about a job, or that somebody should be sending to you about a job. Contracts. Could also be a peace offering. Apology. That's not going to come. You could also be blocking somebody from coming in with that. All right. Let's look at some purple fucking dreams. Basically what this is I'm just going to take a look at some things that it could be omens or signs or symbols that you might want to take a look out for during March. Know that you're on the correct path, Virgo. Let's take a look. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So what do we have in terms of signs, symbols, omens that you should probably take a look at here? Look for. Don't pay attention to the messages on the bottom of the cards. These are oracle cards typically. But I don't want you to pay attention to those, because if they were in the upright versus the reverse, the one sentence on the bottom is not the same as the sentence on the top. Pull 3 for you. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, those slipped, but it was like half the deck. So we're not taking all of them. Okay, so we have disco ball. Could be going out somewhere to dance. This could be hanging from somebody's rearview mirror. Or keychain. Hearing as well. Oh, and then we have our other two. Okay, so there's a dock. I know this says breakup. You could be reading about somebody's breakup. Or this could just be a dock with a bunch of lanterns on it. Then we have, oh, rain boots, gum boots. Check it. Especially purple ones. Or you could be out in the rain and have something kind of just dawn on you. All right. What is your affirmation for the month of March? It's going to help you survive March. I love these cards for that. I never use the affirmation myself, but I think affirmations are extremely powerful. I do have my own affirmations that I use, but they're typically based on songs. And I usually use them when I need to feel empowered to make the proper decisions for my own personal well-being, or, you know, to fulfill the mission of my higher self. I use them to encourage me to stand up for myself, which is super important. Look at that. I can even shuffle tiny decks of cards right now. That's amazing. Wine is a powerful thing. Okay. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is the affirmation that you can use during March in order to sit with your highest self? I got to get through a bunch of these tonight, I'm hoping. I'm light energy. I think this was also the same one that... I feel like this is the same that Gemini got, but it could be the same as Pisces. I am light energy. Check that out. Yeah. Excellent. So don't leave just yet, because we do have magnetic poetry. A couple of words for you. Not too many. Virgo. Definitely not too many. And then a little bit of, some ribbon stuff. That's kind of a lot of ribbon stuff. You could be getting a letter from someone. Like if you ever get like a piece of thread on your clothes, that usually means a letter, and however long the thread is, but it depends if you're superstitious. I'm a very superstitious person, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't read tarot cards. So, you have a lot of words here. A lot of prepositions and interjections. Or no, prepositions. Okay, there you go. All right. There you go. Can you see them all? There you go. All right, Virgo. So if this is good for you, although, I mean, it seemed to go by so fast. Please do let me know through some form of positive affirmation of some sort. I think the better term is validation. But have a fantastic evening. Have a fantastic March. Be safe. And we'll see you back here, hopefully, for a relationship reading. I'm really hoping to get in here mid-month and do one. Because, you know, I should be able to do... I'll do a relationship reading this month, in the middle of the month. All right? You forced it out of me. Have a fantastic time. Bye.